What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video journey episode. Today, it's been a good day. First of all, I woke up at around 4:40. Prepared to leave, left the house at around 5 a.m. And I got to the meetup point at 5:40 a.m. And oh my god. Let's see, we went to a certain place here in Berlin that has been it's a hill that has been built purely by tons of trash basically from World War II, and there's just grass growing over it, or the grass has grown over it, and yeah, we basically walked up the mountain. At the top we stayed there, and my friend brought coffee, I brought snacks, just a few cookies or whatever, biscuits, and milk too, because my friend drinks it black, I don't. Yeah, and then there's also the third friend that I didn't want to invite at first. Like, I wanted to just, I wanted just the two of us to go, because when these two are together, they only talk about conspiracy theories, which they did for like for basically the whole walk up the mountain. Talked about conspiracy theories, and I was hella annoyed already. But it is what it is. Yeah, let's show you the view. This is a video my friend took right before we got up. Who? Can I somehow speed this up? I don't know. This is basically how it looked at the top of the mountain. Oh wait, it stopped already. Okay. Here, this is how it looked. I hope I'm not showing anyone. I need to check. Oh yeah, that's the view. Here. And then, and I zoomed onto my friend because he said zoom onto me. Where is this? Hold up. The way up there was also... Okay, here. I filmed this little vlog-like thing, 1.5 minutes. The same intro as always, obviously. Wait. I was talking, I don't want to show the audio. But you see how crazy it looked. I had these crazy glasses on, the crazy rings. And... wait a second. I yapped. Here we go. Damn, wait. Look at this, yo. Godly view. It was very, very nice. And there was also this thing, right? And that was just one side, not all of it. And here, the sun again. Damn, it's crazy how the sun looks on camera. It's crazy. But yeah. And then this was also coffee, right? They look good. This was also on the way down. Yeah, on the way down. This looked very good, as you can obviously see. But yeah, the view was just honestly really nice. And we touched some grass. It's cool. Yeah, no, but it was chill. It was honestly quite chill. We stayed there. I don't know when we got there. Like 6:15 maybe. It took a while to get there, right? Probably like a solid half an hour. Yeah, we got there and we stayed there till 8. So for a bit less than 2 hours. And then we walked down the hill, down a mountain, I guess. I wouldn't call it a mountain, actually, no. And I got the music box with me. I wanted to take some cards with me too, but I didn't find a piece like a card deck that I wanted to take. I also took two books with me, The Alchemist that I was reading, and then Who Moved My Cheese for the friend I was originally going to meet up with only. And yeah, I gave him that book because it's a good book and it's short, so I think he might read it. Yeah. And I asked, yo, what music do you want to hear? And he just said Bob Marley. I've never heard Bob Marley before, but it so strangely fit the vibe perfectly, like perfectly. Yeah. And then later on, the dog also, like some elderly guy with a dog came, tried to steal our food. My friend, placed one of the sweets to the side because he wasn't gonna eat it, and the dog tried to eat it. But I should have covered it up because the dog was like, the whole time just going to the food, like yeah. But whatever. Yeah, but in all, it was actually quite good. Let's see how much I walked actually, because oh, the thing is, the meeting in itself was pretty good, but after that it was terrible. Let's check first the step count. 20,000 steps. Yeah, I did like 11,000 by the time I got home for the first time, which was around 10 a.m. We were at the bottom again, at the bus station at 9:15. We waited for the bus. The next one was supposed to come at 9:31. Oh my god, the bus didn't come. We waited there for 40 minutes for a bus to arrive. And had I gotten the first bus like at 9:31, everything would have been fine. Like I would have gotten home, walked with my dog, eaten, everything chill. And then I would have gone out again because I had met up with another friend to train a bit for the exam coming, the sports exam coming up on next Thursday. Yeah, no. Because of that, I was like, my friend arrived even before me, and I hadn't even walked with my dog yet or eaten. So I walked with my dog. I gave him the iron ball and was like, okay, you go first. I walk with my dog. Did that real quick. Didn't really eat breakfast. I just took a bit of the rest of the snacks basically with me. And yeah, then we were there, trained for like solid hour, you know, and we also sprinted, not just the iron ball throwing, pushing, whatever. Also sprinted, and yo, we're so cooked. First of all, when I sprinted, probably because I walked already a lot, because my day started at 5 and I walked a lot, but I couldn't use my full energy because it felt like, I was trying to sprint, but it felt like I couldn't sprint, it didn't feel. My friend also said like it looked like you were just jogging fast, but not sprinting. So yeah, the time was horrible, obviously, and then I left because other people came and they wanted to train for their football exam or soccer exam, and I have basketball. I don't really need to train for that, but yeah, maybe tomorrow morning, since I don't have anything to do anyway, I'll just go out and play basketball a bit alone. Maybe. Who knows? We'll see. But it's not that warm. Whatever. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, and went home, ate just a bit, because I had like an hour or so. Calmed down because I had been out from 5 a.m. to 12 a.m. or 12:30 a.m. And so first I sat down, laid down, ate a bit, and then I had to leave an hour later for my dentist appointment. they cleaned. They took the what do you even call it? My bite mark, basically, for the dentist splint or whatever it was called. I don't remember. And yeah, like in almost 2 weeks, they're basically ready. And so my next appointment is on the 2nd June. So in 1 to 2.5 weeks. That is something. Yeah, and then I went home. Or actually, yeah, then I went home, and on the way home, I was called by someone from the uni where I applied for, right? The only uni I applied for. And I was completely startled. I was like, hello, this is Nikita. And he's like, yeah, that's good. I'm here from this uni, I just had a few questions, because he was like, you applied for this certain course of study. Are you sure about that? Like, because based on your motivational text as well as the CV, you fit more to a different course of study. I'm like, damn, what? Can you tell me maybe again, like, what each of those is about? Because I was pretty sure about the first one that I chose, right? So it's surprising to hear him say that I fit to another one more. And also on the way home, like the reason why I took this certain way home is because I wanted to buy some groceries, and because he called, I completely forgot it and just went home. And then when he ended the call, right after we were done speaking, I was like, damn, wait, didn't I want to do something? And I was like, oh my god! And so I had to go out again and buy that. But yeah, I called. He basically said, "Oh yeah, I'll send you an email to our website again, where basically there's a short summary on each of those two course of studies, and you just look at them again. Tell me, I don't know, during the weekend, maybe next week, which one you choose. And if you have questions, just call me again." So yeah, I looked at that on my way home, on the way to grocery shopping, and realized, damn, the guy was right. Because, I also was like, yo, I want to own my own gym at one point. Do you still think it's better if I do this course of study? Because it's like, just by the way it sounded, it was way more lame, to be honest. He's like, yeah, it actually fits way better because at this first one you're choosing, you're more like a talent scout, and you are like training highly competitive people, right? And with this one, you're more broad. You can also later on, be independent, have your own business or your own gym, I guess. And you're just, this is just better for you. It also fits you more. I'm like, okay, damn. And I asked also a few questions, trying to gain some plus points because I only applied for this one because I don't want to study, and this is like the one that sounded at least good, So if I study, then I would study this because this actually sounds decent, like something I might even want to do as a backup plan. Or maybe not even a backup plan, maybe actually I do want to own my own private gym anyways, so I guess it would be good if I own a gym where I could also sell my services, right? Like licensed and stuff. So yeah, that's what's up. And yeah, so once I got back home, I asked him. Oh yeah, I was trying to score some plus points, so I asked some questions again, like, yo, about the, because he said, oh, I was like, are there, like, what are the things you look at for someone to be accepted, you know? Like, is there anything you look out for more than the other things? Like, yeah, okay, we look at the whole thing you sent, or that everyone sent, but he said, like, these small things, you know, when you can just see that people copy pasted the same thing to 10 different unis or whatever, because I don't know, they even have the wrong name of the uni. They have a different uni's name, or they spell their name wrong or whatever, or, you know, just seeing a lack of effort, kind of, is not so nice, obviously. But they still call the person and are like, and check what's up, you know, and yeah, but still. And you also said the grades, and I was like, damn, grades. Like, there's no required amount of certain grade average. But I was like, okay, grades, any specific one, you know, like, since it's a sports uni, sports focused uni, college, whatever, it would make sense for them to be more focused on these subjects, right? He's like, nah, actually not. Mm-hmm. And then I asked, okay, should I send my newest one? Because the last one that I had, that was the worst grading paper that I had in the last 2 years. He's like, yeah, if it's better, yes. Yes. Pretty much pretty straightforward. So I sent him the new one, sent him the email of me saying, yo, I actually choose to, you know, change my choice to the different course of study, to the other one. And I also told him on call, yeah, I'm gonna honestly, like, I'm gonna send the email right when this call ends. Like, I'm gonna start writing it. So he's like, oh, out of curiosity, because, you know, it needs to be, he needs to have it written, because, you know, legal issues and whatever. And, oh, what are you choosing? I'm like, yeah, I'm probably gonna change it. And he's like, okay, why do you change it? Just because I talked you out of it? Or I'm like, no, you know, type shit I thought on my own. And, you know, the talk did have an influence, but it's because I reread the entire thing. Because the first time when I just, you know, they on this informational day, basically, where you could go and they would inform you roughly about the three main different course of studies, I just heard the three, knew the last one wasn't it at all. The second one, the one I'm in now for, was not really. It sounded pretty lame, like I said, and the first one sounded so cool. But actually, the second one was better, way better for me. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. And yeah. So I think I have some plus points also, because he's like, oh, you don't have a trainer's license too, and I'm like, I don't, but I'm doing it right now at your uni or college, right? Because they also offer it. So also already bringing the money in, and he's like, yeah, that's already a plus point, you know. Starting tomorrow, actually. Damn, starting tomorrow is gonna be so cooked. Actually, the weekends, this weekend, next weekend will be so. Oh my god, I looked at the way. It's 1.5 hours away from here. I need to be there at 9. I need to leave at 7:20. And I come home earliest at 7:30. So I'm gone on Saturday and Sunday, 12 hours at least. And I will miss out on training. on the next 2 Fridays too, because of the online seminar. The day on Friday from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. roughly. Maybe a bit less, probably a bit less, honestly, but roughly. And that's like, damn. But yeah. I'm basically gonna get an answer like next week, in 2 weeks, something like that. He said, I think. And if any questions arise, then he will contact me again. Yeah, but I was so thrown off by this actually when he called me out of nowhere. Like I was on my way home chilling, and then suddenly I get a call from this guy, and I didn't even know. At first I didn't get who he was. Oh, that was. But he was chill actually. He was quite chill. I think I've left a good impression. Obviously, I mean it's me. Yeah, but what also annoyed me actually about this morning is, the two friends being there, not just one. Because, or what I realized again after today was maybe we're not so like-minded as I thought. Because when I was talking to the one friend that I at first didn't want to invite, or when I spoke to each of them individually, they were like, yeah, let's do content creation, for example. I'm in. The second one was, I'm not really in. But the first one was like, yeah, I'm in. And the other one was like, yeah. Or he was also wondering about what could we do. Let's meet up every single day from now on. At least brainstorm ideas on what we could do during this time that we have now. And I'm like, yeah, let's do that. And suddenly when they're together, I asked 2 to 3 times, like, yo, what are we going to do with this time that we have now? And they were always like, yeah, we have so much time. What do we do? And I was like, yeah, like, let's meet up every day. And they're like, yeah, let's meet up. But yeah, I have this thing tomorrow, not tomorrow. And they were just, like I said, talking about conspiracy theories a lot. So maybe we're not like-minded. Maybe they don't want it as bad as I want it, I guess. Because I do want it. And like, why? The thing is, I don't care about conspiracy theories. Like, some of them are even true, or some of them I deem as true, but like, why does it matter? Like, what are you doing with your time, bro? You have a goal. Like, it's not just that you don't know what to do and so you get into conspiracy theories. No, you have a goal in life. An exact goal, actually. And you want to be, first of all, financially free. So why are you wasting your time on TikTok or Insta Reels and learning about conspiracy theories? And when it's time to actually, when you have an opportunity to create a team where you work together on a project to achieve your financial freedom that each of us wants, apparently, I'm not too sure anymore, why the hell are you not taking it? Bro. Like, that's when I realized, do you even want to be financially free? Like, are you just saying that because it's a trend kind of to be financially free? Or do you actually want it? Because if you would actually want it, you would work for it and not keep on making excuses. I was like, yeah, let's do this again. Let's meet up again. We could do the same thing again tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. We can meet up 6 a.m. and do the same thing, but brainstorm. They're like, yeah, no, I'm not going to wake up so early again. I'm like, I'm not going to wake up so early, bro. It's just low-key ashamed. Low-key shameful. Second-hand embarrassment. Like, bro, if you have a goal, work for it. Why are you... This is honestly sad. This is honestly sad. I thought I had people I would be able to work with, but in the end, you cannot trust anyone and you have to do the work alone because no one is going to save you. So, I guess maybe I'll start the thing alone because the pace at which they're going is many times slower than me. And I don't like that. So, I hear the oven, so I have to get the food, and we'll see you in the next one.